Well, if you're on West Coast time, we are now halfway through the day.
Ripping.
If you're Pacific, you still got some days left. We're in front of the Mia booth.
Is it
Gotta make sure my boys are down.
Is it that bad?
We're live.
Unbelievable.
I mean, talk about a servant's heart.
What a blessing.
The friends of Mia are so much fun. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's content. We're here out front of the Mia booth in the North Hall of the NADA stage, and it's been just an amazing morning of meeting people, talking to dealers, and actually here we were just saying there are large dealer groups looking to make changes and looking to improve their operations.
In the North Hall, which is a lot of times the place where it kind of like it is tough to be
to get people
in
out
the
here.
conversation. And I think
Great
the show
indicator.
is so busy. In the North Hall, there's a lot of the startups, a lot of the younger companies that are developing new tech, right? And so if you haven't made it over here, you should make it over here. You can hang out in the West Hall, but you can come here too.
You sure can. We have a few special guests for you on this afternoon live stream. We have a co-founder, we have a robot, and we have a man. I don't think he sleeps. He may be a robot. Ed Bozard coming in on the tail end. But very first, we want to welcome in Kelvin, co-founder of Mia. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely,
Thank you for partnering with us today.
Thanks for coming in, man.
You know, we don't ever get to pick the timing of who's going to be in the booth when, and we just like turn around and we're like, oh, they're two really big groups. Trying to figure out what they're going to do to improve their operations. What has been your experience thus far? What are dealers looking for? What are they trying to do?
This show has been awesome. I'm so grateful to have so much traffic at the booth, some awesome people here. So what we're trying to do is we answer the phone 24/7 for car dealers. We do sales, service, parts, inbound, outbound calls, inbound, outbound text, real conversations with the customer, the most human-like AI that you're gonna hear and experience.
And congratulations, a new round of funding just
you.
closed. Tell us a little bit about that and what your plans are with the money.
We are growing, and we are going to be helping dealers as much as possible. We believe that every dealer should really have an engineer help them onboard, have a dedicated account manager, help them onboard, help explain and teach AI, and that's feel like so important to educate the industry, educate our dealers, educate our partners, and really build and customize Mia in the exact way that the dealerships need. Every dealership's like just so different what they need. Service lane, do they want to do recalls, do they want to do sales, do they want to interact, how the departments interact with each other. It's so complicated, and we love it, and your engineers are there. Our engineers are there right with you to help build and customize Mia how you want.
Well, that's pretty amazing.
That's completely different than a lot. You know, I think a lot of companies, especially in automotive, have just prioritized account management service. But I've always said product and engineering should be close to the customer, right? That's how you develop quicker. That's how you customize uniquely, and that's how you speed up the adoption of the product inside. So I love that you're thinking that way.
Absolutely.
What's been the most surprising thing for you at the show? I don't know if you've gotten out and about, but what have been some of the exciting things that you've seen outside of the booth, maybe?
Outside of the booth, it's actually been kind of hard. We're kind of tight here. We're so busy. People are waiting. So the whole team, we brought 20 of our awesome people from Austin, Texas, and across the country. So we're here,
wow.
And it's been, I will hopefully have some time later to check out the other parts of the show.
I mean, it's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
All right, you brought a friend that I think we need to bring in. Tell us the story about this friend that we're about to bring in.
So we debated on Beep Boop for a long time, actually. We're like, actually marketing was like, nah, we don't want to bring an AI robot. It's like people might get confused what we're selling. It's like, are you selling a robot? Are you selling voice AI? But we decided, hey, it's just fun. And so engineering team was like, let's go get a robot. Let's play around a little bit. She's in her office walking back and forth and greeting people as well. So, and we brought her to the show.
All right,
let's ask people a
Beep
question.
Boop, how's the show been? Oh, Stompy, that's good.
Stompy, where did you get the icy necklace?
Oh, we got music.
Play the music. She's playing music. Okay, Beep Boop.
Not a down shield, corner shield token. Turned up.
All right, I don't think Beep Boop's ready for the sales floor yet.
Not
We're
ready
a
for
little
prime
eye candy, but
Super
swagged
fun.
out like the rest of the Mia team. You guys always have the best swag.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thanks
so
for hanging
thank you
out.
very
Yeah.
much
Thank
for
you.
everything,
Thank
and
you.
we're excited
Absolutely.
to watch what you're doing.
Awesome.
Yes,
Thank you
absolutely.
so much.
We have another guest. We're bringing guests. We got robot guests. We got people guests. And this is the mix between a robot and a person. Ed Roberts, come on, join us on the show,
We're
man.
gonna get you on Beep Boop's shoulders now.
All right, I love it.
Okay, Ed. Always a smiling face. You always look excited to be awake. But around the show, you look a little bit more excited. What are you excited about this year?
Well, today is my first time getting around. Yesterday I had a full schedule because this place will consume you if you don't set things up. but just coming out and seeing how people are using the new technologies coming out. We've been talking about AI now for a couple of years, but how's it really helping? Last year, everybody said, well, we got AI, we got AI, we got AI. Everybody had AI. Now it's what can we do with it? When you see me as robot here with the bling on and what it can do, it's just cool. So I want, as I told someone a moment ago, I want to see AI get renamed to whatever it is, Mia Intelligence rather than AI.
Right, because it really homogenizes the offering to which, what you can use AI for a lot of different things. And so renaming it makes it a little more clear what it's going to provide for you. How do you see, we've been talking a lot about 2026 being the year of the human, and the human instinct and discernment being needed to know where to apply technology and where to lean into your people. You invest so much in your people. How are you balancing those two things?
Well, technology really allows our people to be more efficient. We get in this mindset that if I can do it with less people, I can make more money. Well, the reality is we need people to do what they do and use the technology to make them more efficient. And if we blend those, then we can amplify what we do. When we try to replace one with just intelligence, then we really pull things back. So I love you guys' slogan on the year of the human, because that's how we get things done. That's how we got to where we're at here today.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's going to be more of that. And we have to embrace both, not one or the other.
I'd love to switch the conversation a little bit off technology to, obviously, your Ford Lincoln dealer. How are the OEMs having conversations right now? What's top of mind? I know you can't expose everything that maybe was in the dealer meeting. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday. Got that one
maybe
today.
not expose everything, but like, what's the tone of the conversation? Where is especially maybe Ford and Lincoln thinking about moving this year?
So one of the things for us, especially on the Ford side, is we was the most iconic brand in the U.S. this year. So that's a big deal for us.
Yeah.
Then secondly, the next biggest piece that we was talking about yesterday was affordability. And we've been chatting about that for about a year now. And these build cycles take more than a year. So we're still a couple of years away from having the elements to hit that. But we got to start chasing it to be able to get there. And we're well down that path. And that's the big thing that we need to chase after right now.
All right, you're flying home, you're on your way. What are you saying that makes you believe that you had the best output of this? What's the thing in your mind where, like, I did what I needed to do?
It's the connections that you make. And I mean, look at it, the buzz that's here this year. We was all here last year in New Orleans, and because of the challenges, it was a little bit of a drag. And
it's worth mentioning right now, we're in the back of the North Hall, which is the smaller of the two halls, and there are people everywhere.
It's popping.
It is buzzing. And so I love the activity. I love what's going on. But it's the connections that I'll go home and say, okay, I need to make sure I hook up with this person, because we learn through other people. We learn from people. And so it's the connections that we make. If you're not out here, you can't make those connections. But obviously, you can still learn from these things. Appreciate you guys bringing this content out. And soak up what you can if you're not here. But if you are, make it count and make all the connections you can.
And thank you, as always, for being such a good pioneer in the industry.
Have a great day. Yeah.
Thank you.
Man,
that was like a killer live stream for day 2.
What a whip around a midday live stream for day 2. Follow us around. Follow us on More Than Cars, on ASOTU channels. Make sure and schedule your time tomorrow, 10 a.m. at the live stage. We'd love to see you.
And I have one more thing.
Yeah, you got it.
So 10 a.m. at the live stage, but NADAparties.com. Everyone's trying to figure out what they're doing tonight. There's a lot more stuff happening tonight. So you can go to NADAparties.com and figure out what you're doing and where everybody's going to be. I think that does it.
Follow us around. That does it.